Hello, I'm Kelly with fitnessblender.com, and today I have a lower body Pilates workout for you. So you don't need any equipment at all for this, though you can add a resistance band to make it more challenging. I haven't included your warm-up or your cool-down, so you're going to make sure that you do both of those on your own. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. We're doing each of these intervals 50 seconds active with 10 seconds rest, so a pretty quick transition. And we're going to start off with a bent leg raise plus a hip abduction. So with a bend about 90 degrees and that knee comes straight up and then out to the side for that hip abduction. So throughout this, you want to make sure that you're keeping your pelvis stable and you don't want to be opening up at the hip. So you want the motion to be coming from the hip joint. So you can make sure that you do that by keeping your hip bones pointed towards the mat. Make sure you keep a nice neutral spine, keep your shoulders down away from your elbows here, and really focus, especially at the end range of motion, of just really squeezing and feeling this movement. It's a big difference to just kind of breeze through something without really thinking about what you're doing and being very mindful of that movement are two very different things. All right, coming up on our first break here, and we're going to do the same thing on the opposite side, going back and forth between that abduction and that bent rear leg raise. So getting set up nice and strong here. Here we go. Straight up, like you're poking a hole in the ceiling, and then out. Make sure you're not holding your breath. And again, try to make sure that all of that motion is coming from the hip, not opening up, not opening, even if it makes it a smaller range of motion. It's better to do it with less range of motion right than it is to use momentum or change the dynamic of the exercise. Pull in your belly. Make sure, like I said, keep a nice flat back. Make sure you're not either sinking or arching up through that spine. All right, so for this next round, we're going to do something sort of similar. We're going to start off with that hydrant or that hip abduction and then extend all the way out. So instead of having a bent knee this time, we're coming up and then going all the way straight, back in and down. So it can help to kind of lock into each place so you really feel it and make sure that you're really hitting each range of motion. So come up for a pause, extend for a pause, enjoy that burn, come down, pause, and then release. Like I said, feel free to add bands to this. It can really change up the entire challenge. About 15 seconds left. You can always stop and take breaks if you need to. Keep that in mind. Just try to jump back in as soon as you can. All right, one more on the opposite side. I'm already sweating. All right, so hip abduction, pause, out and squeeze, back in, and relax. And if you want to, just like so many other exercises, you can make it a little bit harder by not fully releasing at the bottom of that range of motion. So you can keep those muscles engaged the whole way through if you like. Otherwise, feel free to just stop there for a second and let those muscles recoup. Keep going. "15 seconds left. All right, so now we're flipping over. We're doing a supine leg lift plus a reclined oblique crunch. So pick a leg, any leg. We're going to be doing nice, slow and controlled raise with that foot flexed towards yourself. And on that second rep, come up and reach towards that toe. Again, you can make this a little harder by just hovering. So I'm never resting my leg or foot on the ground here. Or you can take a quick break if you need it. So all of your movements should be slow and controlled. You can definitely do this a lot faster, but that doesn't mean it's better. So just slow it down and just kind of enjoy that slow burn. All right, same thing on the opposite side. Straighten that opposite leg out. All right. Here we go, starting off with that leg lift. Nice and strong till it's about parallel with that other leg. And then your crunch. Slow and controlled for the boring but important, but oh so important. Those foundational exercises that keep your body strong for those harder routines, don't neglect them. All right, next up we're gonna be rolling over again. Targeting the backs of our bodies again. This time we're doing a back bow plus a single leg lift. So this one's uncomfortable. It kind of is, really. You're coming up for that back bow, so you should feel that in the low back, and now just one leg at a time, raise. So the reason why it's uncomfortable, you might feel your hip bones digging into the ground. Hopefully you have a nice soft mat, helps. But you want to make sure the aim here is to try to keep your hips level. So you can feel, you get the feedback of the floor when you do these on the ground. So you can tell if there's a hip that is pushing a lot more or compensating with hip rotation, you're going to be able to feel that because of the floor. So even though it's uncomfortable, it's going to tell you stuff about your body. So if you feel your body kind of torquing to get that raise up there, that's going to tell you that you need more exercises like this, really, in order to be able to get the same mobility on each side. All right, next up we're going to be taking our feet and pressing them together. So for a Frogger lift here, we're going to be keeping our hands kind of just up here, resting, pressing those feet together. So you come off the mat with those thighs as high as you can without hurting your back or using any momentum at all. So you're both raising off the mat and pressing those feet together. So you should feel this really through all of your glutes, but especially here in the meads, on the sides. Find a breathing pattern here. Inhale on the way down and exhaling on the way up during the hard part helps. Ten seconds left. Again, remember that hover option. You can make the whole thing that much more difficult by not resting on the ground in between reps. All right, just 2 more minutes left to work. Now we have a bridge with a 3-point butterfly. So this is another one that's great if you have bands right around the knee area. Come up just a little ways and butterfly. Up a little more and butterfly. And at the top, do another one. So basically at 3 points in this bridge motion, you're going to pause your descent or going to the top to do a hip abduction. Slow and controlled, just stopping wherever you are on that bridge at 3 different places in that range of motion. Again, remember that hover option, or you can rest on the ground in between sets. All right, last set here, we're gonna be doing a single leg drop and then split our legs for a crunch. So starting with those feet up overhead, you can enjoy a nice little leg stretch before we start. So I'm gonna be taking one down. Once that leg gets up, split your legs and do a crunch right between. Bring them back together, single leg drop. And just go at your own pace, finding a rhythm that works for you. Just remember to be slow and controlled about everything. Just no momentum here. All muscle work. Keep going. There's 3, 2, and 1. All right, there we go. So that's our routine already. So if you're not moving on to another workout, make sure that you treat yourself to a nice cool down and stretch. Otherwise, good job, guys. Workout complete.